Going? Okay, it's going. Hello, hello. How's it going? All right, guys. Time for the money line picks, which is something I did do better on last week. Is I went 4-3, right? I believe I went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. The two blowouts that I totally missed was the Northern Illinois, Nebraska. Who knew Nebraska could actually score after watching the first 2 weeks? And Duke. Same thing with Duke. I mean, wasn't expecting it. Middle Tennessee did put up a fight against somebody else, and I thought they'd do it better at home. The Air Force Colorado game, that was a very good pick. And the Temple. I took the Temple one too. That was a very nice game too. I made a little off of that, so that was good. Kentucky, of course, covered the 8. But they should have won that game. Or did they cover 8? Or was it? No, I think that was a push. So, yeah, I think I pushed on that. I believe I did, yes. Okay, so this week, what do we got? I believe that's Friday night, is the Florida International. So, again, these are money line picks. Now that I am actually online, I can call it a money line pick. I'm going to be taking Florida International at Louisiana Tech for Friday. I don't think Louisiana Tech really shows me anything yet. They haven't really faced anybody difficult, and they they haven't faced. Sorry, I'm going to bring this up right now. And we'll take a quick look at that. So yeah, they're 2-1, and who have they beaten? They've beaten Grambling, wow, and Bowling Green, which so far has been spank baby for just about everybody that's played them. So yeah, that's really they haven't shown me anything at all. The fact that they let Grambling kind of keep them close, 20-14. It's pretty bad. And lost to Texas 45-14. And as far as Florida International goes, we already know that they faced Tulane in the first week, because I think I picked that game. And then they lost to Western Kentucky, and then they beat UNH. So again, it's just I'm guessing that they've got something still in the tank there, so I think that I'm going to take them against Louisiana Tech on the money line. I'm not going to bet very much. I just could put a $5 or $10 on it just to see. Pardon me. Okay, so next one, Michigan State at Northwestern. Again, Michigan State hasn't shown much for an offense. Northwestern had that kind of bad beat at Stanford, but I think they should have won that game. And they're at home now. And Michigan State, again, I think they're being overrated. They have a really good defense, but they got zip for offense. And I think Northwestern can at least hold them and maybe lead them by a point or two. And so I'm going to take Northwestern at home. It's a plus 290. SMU at TCU. Now, TCU took out Purdue, but that was without Purdue's, without their quarterback. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I thought that Sindelar, I think his name is, I think he was hurt for that game. So I'm going to find that out for you right now. Like I said, I'm picking off the cuff because I'm really tired of the stats throwing me off. They don't really, they don't help. Everybody, I've watched people for the last 2 weeks, and they talk about how this team, they're 4-8 over the last 10 years. I don't know what that has to do with anything. You know what I mean? It's really these stats they're kind of really useless. That how they play on Monday nights and Saturday mornings, and I'm like, oh my God. When you have to get to that effect for stats, you're really reaching. You really don't know what you want to do. and you think that fucking stats like that are going to decide for you. If you let stats like that decide your games, then you shouldn't be betting at all. Really, I'm serious. You should do it just for fun. Okay, so yeah, Sindelar did not play. Some plumber obviously didn't have a very good game. I don't know if Sindelar is. Oh, sorry, this has nothing to do with Purdue. But TCU, I picked TCU to come out of the Big 12. But I think SMU, I think they're maturing a lot faster than I was expecting. But SMU is 3-0, and I think they're ready to maybe show the country who they are. I'm saying right now, keep an eye on SMU. I don't know. I can't remember what I did with the ACC or AAC. I can't remember which one they're in, but I say, well, keep an eye out for these guys, especially if they beat TCU. I think they're going to get noticed. So maybe get on them before they get noticed, because once they get noticed, that rate's going to come right down, right? So, sorry, let me get a little bit of light in here. It kind of looks terrible on the screen. So yeah, I'm taking SMU and at a plus 270. Kentucky at Mississippi State. Again, Kentucky should have won that game against Florida. Everybody's going, oh, it was bad coaching. I don't know, man. There was something really fishy about it, if you ask me. Maybe the coach had a side bet. Who knows? Maybe. You never know. These coaches, they're no different than politicians, if you ask me. So I like Kentucky at the Mississippi State because I believe that, what's his name, Tommy. Damn it! I just picked him. Tommy Stevens. I think he might still. I think they're gonna keep him on the injured list because he's coming to the last two games. He's coming to the game, got hurt both times. So I would keep him out for a week. But let this kid heal. Christ. I mean, you're not going to win the championship this year, so, give the kid a break and let him heal. So I'm taking Kentucky because I think they're really choked about last week. So I think they're going to come in and really put a stomping down on Mississippi State. Nebraska at Illinois. No, I don't hate Nebraska. I'm starting to hate Nebraska. I'm starting to hate the people who like Nebraska because, I mean, every time I turn around, they're minus 15 for this and that. They're at Illinois. Illinois is not a great team, but I think that every time Nebraska gets a little too overconfident, I think that's when they lose, and I think this is where they are. They're overconfident, and I think that they will lose in Illinois, and that's no other reason but that. Toledo at Colorado State. Colorado State at home is a plus 260. Colorado State can put up a lot of numbers. All right. Toledo started off well with their first game. I think they were actually playing, was it Kentucky? We're going to find out right now. They are coming off a bye week, too. It was Kentucky they played. They started off well, but then they just let Kentucky roll them over. And they had a big win against Murray State, 45-0. So, I like Toledo. I thought they were going to be a little better than that. I actually picked them to take out Kentucky, but I think Colorado State can throw up a lot. They don't have a stellar defense or anything, so this would be another war of attrition. And I think Colorado State at a 260. I think that's a good money line bet. So that's pretty much it for my money line bets. The only thing I got left now is my NFL, which I'll probably do for tonight or tomorrow. So you got my money line picks. Check out my week 4 picks, and I hope we do a hell of a lot better this week because last week was shit. So like I said, guys, be responsible and please subscribe. Please leave a comment. And maybe share with some friends. Pretty much that's all I got to say about that. Have yourselves a very good week. Have yourselves a profitable week. God bless. See you later.